Hey friends, Jim and Lynn with you again after a very busy week, active week, a week of lots of changes, lots of newness, some excitement in that, but also some frustration and a lot of uncertainty and worry. And it kind of leads me to a place sometime of feeling just a little grumpier than usual. And we've been getting those sorts of comments and requests for help from parents as well about this grumpiness that's happening. And it's not just the kids, it's the parents, it's kind of all of us, but it's focused on the kids when we get the calls. How do I help this child sort through their grumpiness? And what's that about? And if I don't walk on eggshells just right, the grumpiness can erupt into a meltdown or an outburst of all kinds. So what's going on and what can we do about it?
Well, the kids are just on the edge. We talked about, just their needs under the surface. And we're going to talk about just some positive, proactive things that you can do today to help that, to help decrease the stress chemicals and increase that feel-good chemical serotonin, which is really what's lacking in a lot of these families.
So if you hear yourself calling you or your kids grumpy, you're so grumpy. Where we want to invite you to start is to consider a reframe of that, because that's a label that's not true. It's not how God built you. God did not make you grumpy. God did not make you for grumpy things. God made you for good things, for his purposes. And we might feel agitated and feel off and be misaligned from God's purposes. But this reframe and grace for ourselves when we're struggling and when we're agitated and when we just need a break or need to get away is a great starting place. But then there's more.
So just like you give your kids healthy food at regular intervals in the day, this is about giving them healthy, body-cleansing, body-encouraging activities during the day at regular times, kind of like a sensory diet, just like you have a healthy diet.
So I've heard you say this term sensory diet a lot, and it never really dawned on me that it's like a meal, and you can schedule it, and that there's even calorie, there's even a calorie exchange of sorts, and to be thoughtful about scheduling our meals and scheduling our sensory diet, they're equally important.
So if you're homeschooling in particular, to be interspersing recess at key times of the day, especially before you have a difficult topic to take on. One homeschool mom said that she was really struggling with her son over math, and then they got in a sleeping bag and he went down the stairs, climbing up the stairs, down the stairs in the sleeping bag, and he was just a happy, cooperative child afterwards.
So we're adding that to the everyone at home school curriculum.
Yep. Exactly. So we've got lots of examples of how that's helped parents. I got a text from a mom who they invested in a big backyard tramp because it was continuing to get more and more crabby and irritable in their home. And she said, "My boy is back," the one who struggled the most. "He's been full of joy, and all the angsty moments, arguments with siblings, and hiding in his room have literally stopped."
Wow.
So we've put together a handout for you, 60 ways to get kids moving and laughing that can, maybe you can't afford a big tramp or you don't have a backyard, but just some 60 ways to get your kids moving and laughing that's going to decrease those stress chemicals and increase the feel-good serotonin chemicals.
Yeah, and the first thing I think of, and I know it's on that sheet, is because I used to love to wrestle with the kids, and they used to love to wrestle with me. Although it was a little more unpredictable, and I think if I'm hearing you through young parents' ears, I would be saying to myself, well, the wrestling is good, but make it be predictable. Schedule it, just like you schedule lunch. Schedule a little 15-minute time, a wrestle break, and get some big muscles going and get things moving.
Yep. I remember you saying to the kids, "I'm going to have to get ya, and I'm going to have to eat ya." And then you just chase them down, and the fun began.
Yeah. Even if they were supposed to be clearing the dishes.
Well,
different
that's
topic.
a topic.
Different topic.
Yep. So climbing, like I said, the sleeping bag on the stairs, up and hide things on the opposite level of the house if you have stairs. Jump and crash is another great activity. Take the child's bed frame and store it, and put their mattress on the floor. Pile it with pillows. Give them a step stool. Turn it into an obstacle course. A hop ball is a great thing for kids that, like a Pilates ball with a handle, kid size. They can take napkins one at a time and bounce over and set the table, and they'll probably sit much better afterwards. For those of you that have an apartment, or any of you that don't have access to backyard swing equipment, you can get a bar that'll go in a door frame that holds 220 pounds. Should we get one?
Honey, I can get one for me.
I think so. So we'll include that
Where
links.
are we going to put it?
We'll include the links to all that. Also, a couple of last things to boost that serotonin. Massage therapy's got lots of research about that. Just doing deep pressure back rubs. We've got a video about that for you. And then the last one is sunshine. Get the kids outside. The sunlight, even on cloudy days, is brighter than indoor light, and it boosts that serotonin. So
well, and that's being proven too to boost immunity big time these days.
Yep.
So in summary, Lynn, what I hear you saying is be intentional, be scheduled, get your kids sensory diet just like you get them nutritional diet.
Yep.
It's all part of what our kids need to be regulated so that there's less grumpiness, less agitation, fewer outbursts and out of control circumstances. And we hope these ideas are helpful for you. If not, or if you'd like more information, let us know. Let us know how they've been helpful. Share this video with friends. Reach out to us if we can pray for you or support you in any other way. And until we see you again, God bless.